Hello.
Hi, everyone.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm hanging.
Yeah, I love it. I love this. Like, I truly love getting to do this with you. Like, it's so much fun. Like,
Yeah.
having this, like, dedicated time where we can sit and chat about certain things. And also, what I said when we first started doing this was it's going to be an interesting challenge to see if we can actually start a conversation and finish it. And I don't know about you, but I feel like we've been able to, like, successfully do it.
No, and we're in our now second month, really, of doing this. And we've successfully ended many conversations, like without diverting as much.
It's
So,
true. And that has been one of our greatest challenges ever since we met because we love to start a conversation and then run it off into something else and
mhm.
then never finish a thought.
Yep.
So I'm proud of us. I'm
Hmm.
very proud of us. I'm very excited. Okay. Hello, everyone.
Welcome to the Is It Cool podcast. I'm Caitlin,
I'm Delaney.
and we're your hosts. And today, do you want to start? Do you want me to start?
I can start.
Okay.
Okay. So for our is it cool, is it not cool topics this week, the first one that I have, and this kind of goes along with something I've been doing recently. So my is it cool topic is it cool when you're watching a reality TV show and the producers have the audacity to not say to the stars that your makeup looks terrible on
Oh,
camera. We need to fix it. And this is something that is very, very niche. And I don't know really like I think I know why I see this and I feel this way. But so a little bit of background story. I did go to school for makeup artistry and we were working on how you do the makeup so when you're in front of the camera, it looks clean, clear, not super cakey, not, mismatched, whatever. Um, and we did a couple like I did a couple shoots and it worked great. And I'm very grateful for that experience. Do I work that profession now? Not so much, but I'm grateful for that experience. But I think because I did that,
mhm.
I have a little bit of a different perspective when I'm watching like a reality TV show. And
Yeah.
more specifically, I was suggested, well, it wasn't really suggested. It came up on my TikTok feed, little snippets of Farmer Wants a Wife, which airs on Hulu. And I hadn't told Caitlin that I was watching
Oh
this.
my God.
um, so I saw little snippets come up on my TikTok for you feed, and I was like, wait, this is kind of funny. So I was interested. I had to do a little bit of digging. I found out it was on Hulu. I started watching, and season one, oh my word, the ladies are so funny, but like, I need someone to please help them and provide them with a little bit of a shade match for their foundation or drag it down your neck. Or when you're on the farm scooping hay and horse shit, maybe don't wear a maroon, almost brown, matte lipstick with your way too light for your face foundation. I'm sorry. So, like, and I'm interested to see what Caitlin thinks about this, but I think it is not cool when the producers for these reality TV shows are not telling the stars, hey, maybe dial it back a little bit. Like, be yourself. If you like to do your makeup, great. But like, I don't think you need to have like a bright pink smoky eye at 9 a.m. in the morning on TV. Like, please God, no.
It's so, I haven't watched reality television in years. Like, I just don't do it. So I don't know how bad this could have been, but I just feel like it's part of the fun. Like, there's a reason they didn't tell them.
I know. I'm
Like,
just
I get
like,
where you're coming from. It's really wrong to do someone dirty like that,
like
but
you totally did them dirty by doing that because now it's
like,
like
they
it's
saw
been
it.
filmed, it's been posted, nationwide.
They
You
saw
can
it too.
stream
Like, they
it, you can
knew.
clip it. Like, oh my God. Especially because, like, you can clock that kind of thing in person too.
Yeah.
Like, you can totally see and I wear makeup every single day to work. I'm very, like, fresh, barefaced right now. I have nothing on my face. But at work, like, I'll wear a full face of makeup, but I love using very minimal products so it doesn't look like I'm really like caked on. Like I don't like doing
Yeah.
a full beat face. Um, but when I see someone in public, I'm like, oh my gosh, like you have so much foundation on your face that you can clearly see how thick it is. And I get that for some people, that's the look that they want and that's what you want to do. But I think there's different ways to approach it so that you can have a beautiful, you know, you can accentuate certain features, but not make it look kind of, and I don't want to say it looks trashy, but I also want to say it looks low key trashy, you know?
I
And so like that's what it's
yeah.
giving on these TV shows. Like I don't know what some of their backgrounds are, but it's almost giving trailer park trying to be Hollywood.
I
And maybe
think
that's what they're trying to achieve, but I'm just like, I can't I have a hard time sitting and watching, but it's also like a train wreck that I can't look away from.
yeah, I think with that sort of stuff, it's like obviously everyone has their preferences and like the producers knew. Like they saw that and they were like, "Yep, still keep filming. Still keep rolling." And that's wrong. That's just so wrong. But it makes
So
for good
yeah,
TV because you're
it
like
does.
you're looking at this person and you're like, "Did they even look in the mirror?" And it's just like it's a cycle that's never gonna end. Like there's
It
always gonna
totally.
be that show of people that just look crazy. Like look at the Real Housewives of New Jersey. They always have the darkest spray tans you could possibly have without being called blackface. Like you don't look like that.
No.
And yet they get away with it. Like
Like
who told you that?
this, yeah.
Who
Someone
told
said
you
it
that
looked
spray
good.
tan looked good? So you know what?
Like,
I don't
okay,
think
so
it's
I'm
cool,
I'm
but
all
I
about
also understand.
self-expression and wanting to, you know, pop on a fun eyeshadow because it looks really pretty. I don't think it's cool that these producers of these TV shows like saw these girls and were like, "Oh yeah, you look great."
Yeah, no, I don't think that's cool either.
So that's my first topic. It's just a very silly one because I've been obsessed with the TV show and I've been binge watching the last two
I
seasons.
Yeah, my next topic is a little different. Um,
Let's get into it.
is it cool Uber Eats?
Absolutely not.
I Here's the thing, okay? I understand why it's $1 million business. I do. Because
Yeah.
for some people, they can't drive, whatever, they're older. Like there's other accessibility issues with why food delivery works.
Yeah, 1000%.
However, I think as an able-bodied person myself, when I order Uber Eats, it's because I'm being lazy. It's because
Yeah.
I didn't prep ahead of time. And so, you know what? I can't get behind it. Because why am I paying $40 for a salad?
Yeah, a salad that costs $12 actually.
A salad that would have costed me maybe 16 because I added chicken. Like, what is your problem?
Mhm.
$40 and then you feel bad you have to give a tip. Like, there's all these things. Like, I believe in tipping my service workers. So then I have to give a tip? That $40 for a salad and some French fries. Get
It's
over yourself.
insane.
Get over
It's
yourself.
insane.
In Newark, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Not even in New York City. It's not even a hub in Newark, New Jersey. I can't do it anymore. I like this year I really banned myself from ordering Uber Eats and I've been really good about it.
Yeah.
So I've saved so much money. Ooh, I'm
Yeah.
shaking my computer. Have saved so much money not ordering Uber Eats at work. But sometimes I get in the, ugh, if I could just order something right now. But like, no, just get up.
Yeah.
Just get up and make it, or get up and go pick it up. Like, there's no reason to spend an extra $25 on delivery that the delivery drivers don't even make.
No, it's insane.
Like, that's not fair
I
and it's not good.
well, so I don't know if I ever told you this, but when we were living in New Jersey, I had a really big problem with ordering Uber Eats when we lived in that
Oh,
house
I didn't
together.
know that.
Yeah. I when I lived in that house, I was really depressed and I didn't want to go anywhere. I didn't want to do anything. And then I also, in my mind, I figured I could save the gas that I would have been spending to go to work by just ordering in Uber Eats. Because it was like, okay, well, I can just go ahead and Uber Eats and get a couple things. And then that's my meal for the next couple days because I'll have leftovers. And then I'm not having to go to the store to go to the grocery store and, buy anything or whatever. And the amount of money that I spent on Uber Eats when we lived in that house together is absurd. And so I
Yeah.
had to stop. It was so bad. And I really wasn't saving any money. I was
No.
spending more money by ordering it. And I think the biggest problem for me was that I was so depressed because I wasn't happy living in New Jersey and I didn't want to leave the house, period. And so it was like, okay, well, I do need to eat. So I'm just going to order in this terrible food that's
Yeah.
actually not doing anything good for me. And I'm going to order someone else to go ahead and go to the store, pick it up, and bring it back to the house so I don't have to leave. And it was such a toxic thing that I allowed myself to do. And I'm so glad that I do my best to avoid that now.
Yeah.
So I had to delete all of the, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub. Like I had to delete all of the apps from my phone. And I'm glad that I did, because it has saved me money. I did have to use it when I was injured, though. Like I
Mhm.
will say, it was nice to have that as a resource when I was broken knee and I live on the fifth floor of my apartment building, walk up. I don't have an elevator and I was in a wheelchair. So having the ability to order in my food and order my groceries, that was great.
And
But
that's what
as
I'm
an
saying.
able,
Like,
and yeah, as
when
like
you
an
are
able,
not able-bodied, it's
yeah.
very helpful and it's a great
Mhm.
invention. But as an able-bodied person, there's no reason why you're spending that much money other
Well, and
than you're
I
being,
think the other thing as well too, and maybe this is like thinking about it a little too deeply, but I wonder if because so many people are using the service that are able-bodied, that's jacking up the price
oh
because they
yeah.
can clearly see like the demand of it. So they're, you know, adjusting the cost to meet the demand. Um, that, it's costing more money. So when you're, physically disabled and can't go and do it and actually need this type of service, then you're having to spend more than you probably
Yes.
should be spending because so many people that are able-bodied are taking advantage of the service.
No, for sure. I just think like as a whole, the service industry that like deals with all that is so,
Corrupt.
yeah, I mean, it's just they do it on purpose, right? So it's like
Yeah.
you're now hijacking these prices to make them so unachievable or unattainable by people that need it.
Yeah.
Right? Like I know someone that is legally blind, so they can't drive.
Yeah.
So they can't like leave their work or whatever. They have to order food. And I can't imagine like having that weight on your shoulders of like, oh, my
Yeah.
only option is either to have
Is
someone drive
this.
me to go get food or I have to order it and pay $40 every time I need to order food. Like,
So I will say there are some things that are kind of nice to it, but then there's some things that are really, not so nice to it. And some of the things that are not nice about it are the fact that whenever I've had, orders, I've had a lot of mistakes on my orders
hmm
versus like when I go and do it myself and actually like tell the person making it what I want. It's cold, it's missing things, like something spilled. I've had like full beverages that have spilled over a whole entire
Oh,
entree
same,
meal
yeah.
and then it's like totally destroyed.
And then you
And
gotta get a
then you have
refund
to get a
and
refund and then the refund never goes through or you get a credit. So it's like I've had like those kind of things where like there's issues. But I will say one thing that's kind of nice about it, and my friends and I in Seattle, like we would sometimes treat each other. So we go ahead and like Uber Eats a Starbucks to each other if we
yeah,
could, because it was like, oh well, like you're having a rough day. Like instead of just going ahead and Venmoing you $5 for a coffee, like let me actually
order it
order
for
your drink
you.
for you and have it delivered to you. And that was always kind of nice.
Yeah, for
And I
sure.
will say the one time when it was like, oh my God, this is like the absolute best thing in the world. When I was on tour and in 2021, it was when I was doing my like big stint of the West Coast shows. And I had just gotten into the hotel in San Jose and I was waiting for my friend who was flying in from Baltimore to meet me. And so I was there by myself for a couple hours. I didn't know anyone else who was in the city at that time, and I also didn't want to go explore the city by myself. And I was texting back and forth with the guy that I was seeing at the time. And he was in another country, and he was super nice, and he saw my location and kind of looked up the location for where I was at and saw the name of the hotel, and he did like an Uber Eats order of like a really nice lunch dinner kind of spread for me through Uber Eats, and it was something that he like didn't tell
Yeah.
me he was doing, and that was just like, oh, that's like really sweet,
No,
that's
that's
really
so
cute.
nice. And that's what I'm
But
saying.
like
It has its perks,
it
but
has its perks,
I
but then
think
it
as
also
a
has its
whole, when
downsides,
you're,
and I just like I can't get behind it anymore.
yeah, I can't do it anymore. So yeah, that's my
So,
topic.
Caitlin, is it cool or uncool? Uber Eats.
No, I hate Uber Eats.
Okay, my next topic. So is it cool or is it uncool to be the first to leave and go home on a night out?
It is so cool. I love being the first to leave. Let me
So
Irish goodbye it out of here.
I went out the other night. I had gotten home from work and I was low key spiraling again.
Yeah.
The spiral episode that we talked about 2 episodes ago, like it's still going slow.
Okay.
Like it's not great. Let's just go ahead and say that. We're still in the trenches, let's say. Um so I got home and I just was like annoyed. And then I texted my friend because I was like, okay, if she's in the city this weekend, then like I want to see if she wants to go out or something like that.
Hmm.
And she texted back immediately and she's like, I was just about to message you to see if you want to come out with us. I was like, oh, perfect, we're right on the same page. And they were already out at a bar that's like a 5 minute walk away from where I live, and so I meet up with them and I'm hanging out with them for a bit, and then we go to another place that's right across the street that we love. We always end up there for some reason, and we're there for a while. And mind you, it's a Saturday night, but I have to work on Sunday, and so I have to be up early the next morning, and I don't want to be out super late. And I knew one out of the 3 other people that were there, and so I was like not kind of vibing with the whole entire thing the whole night because I only knew the one person,
Hmm.
and we were watching the women's basketball games. We were watching the Connecticut game, and then we were also watching the USC game. And it was like, okay, cool, this is fun. Like I'm getting to hang out with you, we're getting to chat and then watch the basketball games as well too. But then like as the games were ending, I'm like, I don't really want to continue staying out. Like it's getting kind of late. It's like barely 10 p.m. and I'm tired and I have to be up early tomorrow morning. So I was like, all right, this isn't great. Thank you for this little distraction that I needed from my, you know, freak out that I was having. But I need to go
I gotta
home.
go.
And
Yeah.
she was like, I get it. Thanks for coming out. It was great to see you. But I just felt weird because I don't usually leave.
You're never the first one to
I'm
leave.
never the first person to
You're the
leave.
last one to go home.
I'm the last one to go home. And if I leave early, it's because I've run off on a
Correct.
side quest. And I'm
Yes.
still not the first one to get home.
Yeah.
So that was a little weird for me. And I just don't know how I feel about it because then I feel like I'm missing out. Like I feel like it's a little bit of that FOMO.
So you get
But
FOMO easy, I feel.
yeah, I definitely do.
Yeah, I don't.
And I think that's something I should definitely like do.
Unpack.
Yeah, maybe a different episode. But
Uh,
um,
I
I can't get like it was so weird like leaving so early. I was like, what am I doing? Like
10 o'clock is not early. Let's
for me that is. I was
No, I
because
know, but I'm like
I
in
was so close to my apartment too that like by 10:30 I was like I left at 10. By 10:30 I was showered, skincare, sleepy time tea, in bed, phone
that's my
off.
dream. I
By
like
10:30 and
yeah,
I had gone out already
yeah,
because I live so
dream.
close. I was like, but this feels weird.
See, here's the thing for me, I think that's the coolest thing to do because you got to hang out with your friends, you had a good time, and you also put yourself first and were like, "Hey, I know I need to be up early. I need to go to bed."
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And like realistically, I had to learn this through therapy that like no one is talking about you or doing things as much as you think they are. So
Yeah.
it's like you're not missing out on anything. Like at least for me, whenever I go, I'm always like, oh well, like what if they talk about me when I leave? Or that was like how I used to think. And so I would stay and then everyone's gone and I'm like, I'm tired. Like I should have gone home an hour ago. Like
Yeah.
who gives a crap what anyone else had, like no offense, but like who gives a crap what anyone else has to say or do when I need to like go to bed. Like and
Yeah.
I mean like I hung out with my friend on Friday and she was like it was like 7:30 and she's like I gotta work tomorrow. Like I hate to cut this short, but I gotta go. And I was like, you know what? I totally understand. Like have a good night. Love you. Goodbye. And it's so great because everyone's on the same page. But I think like when you are a serial go outer and you're a serial like I'm gonna be out till 1 a.m., it does feel weird to be like, I need to go home and prioritize myself. But
Yeah.
once I got out of that headspace a couple years ago of like I need to be the last one there and I need to like hang out with everybody till the bar closes, like it totally changes your mindset because you're like, oh, I can go have a good time, but also still not put myself into like buyer's remorse tomorrow where you're like,
Yeah.
oh, I should have gone home. Like every time we go out to our favorite bar, I know I'm gonna wake up like hell the next day. I just prepare
But it's
myself.
also not our fault.
No, it's not our fault. It is our fault. It's not our fault. It's our fault.
The only thing that was our fault in those situations is making the choice to show up there. What happens after that is not
Not in
our
our
fault.
control. Not in our control. But I'm just saying, like, when we do that,
Yeah.
I've prepared my brain to know I'm not getting in my bed until 1:30. I just gotta
I
suffer.
still can't believe how many
However,
times that we've done that and I've still shown up at work the next
yeah,
morning.
I don't know how you do it, but like me, if I'm coming to meet you, like when we go out for spring break, like that's not going to be our agenda. I know once my
No.
social battery runs out, I'm gonna be like, Delaney, it's going time. I love you. Goodbye. And that's fine. We'll
Yeah.
have our day, and then I'll get my happy ass on the train and I'll go home.
But that's also like a hanging out during the daytime. Like we know that we're just hanging out for the day kind of thing. Whereas
But
like
I just mean that
going,
in general, like that
yeah,
whole like once my social batteries run out, I don't feel bad anymore for saying I have to leave. And I
yeah,
think sometimes you just have to get to that point where you no longer feel bad about it, whether it's FOMO, whether it's just like you are afraid people are going to talk about you, whatever the reason is that you feel that way. And I'm saying this to anyone that's watching in general.
mm-hmm,
Like once you get to a certain point of like, oh, I don't care anymore, it makes it so much easier to be like, yep, my time is run out. I gotta go. The
yeah.
clock on the timer is done. Like it's fine. I just think like sometimes putting yourself first in those situations, like I'm proud of you for leaving. I'm proud of you for being like, I gotta go home and get to bed. Because
Aw,
my favorite thing to do is go to bed. I literally was telling Jeff
I
this the
know
other
it
day.
is.
I said, I love sleeping so much. And I said this to my therapist. I said, that is my me time. I don't need I don't need to have decompression time. I need to go to bed. Like I
Yeah,
need to be asleep. And for some people that's a crazy thing. Some people don't need that kind of sleep. For me, I need to be asleep for 9 hours. Like I need it.
you become a normal functioning human of society once Caitlin has had 9 hours of sleep.
Like I'm a good time. Don't get me wrong. Like I know
You
how to have a
are.
good time. And I'm funny and I'm whatever. But if I don't get my 9 hours of sleep, people will be in trouble. So it's just better
Yeah,
for everyone. And you know what? If that's what it takes for you to be the first one to go home, being like, I can go have my sleepy time tea, I'm rooting for you. Like,
I like it was funny because I got home that night and I was like, I don't want to go to bed. I want to stay up. I was like waiting for a text message as well too. So I was like, I need to stay up. I need to stay up. I need to stay up. Like if I like it was part of the whole spiral thing as well
yeah,
too.
yeah.
And so I was like, I need to stay up. I need to stay awake. And then I was like, you know what? Screw it. Like it is what it is. And I like got ready for bed and got ready to just end my night. Um, so yeah, for me, I don't know. It's a weird one, but it's something that is very unfamiliar for me because like Caitlin has said, I don't usually Go home. I don't Irish goodbye,
I
first
do.
off. Yeah, I know you do. Um I like to keep the party going. Um I don't do it super frequently, but when I go out, I go out.
Hmm.
So, I don't know. I think it's also like just becoming more comfortable with like the regular just stop by for a drink and then go home kind of thing
Yeah.
because for so long it was, going out, but we only go out like once every couple months.
Hmm.
And so when we do like enjoy it and like go full out, um, I don't know. I don't know.
I'm proud of you. I just
Thank
have to say
you.
that. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. So I don't know if it's cool or not to be the first one to go home at the end of the night because I'm still
You're
trying.
battling that with yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it is. If that counts for anything, and to anyone listening, I think it's so cool to go home first. Go ahead. I support you. Your internet friend told you it's fine.
I love that. All right.
My last topic. Which one do I want to do? Okay. I okay. I was walking out of the library today. I needed a new library card. And I saw some dude in his car with his kids driving with AirPods in. I think that is the stupidest thing a person can do. I know you used to do it.
Me?
But yeah,
No, I didn't because I had Bluetooth in my car. No, this unlocked a memory and I'll explain it once
then
you get through
why
explaining
do I
this.
maybe it wasn't you. It must have been someone else, but someone I know in the past used to do that, like drive with an AirPod in. And I think that is the stupidest freaking thing you can do. Like, what if you don't hear something else? What if you don't see like your depth perception changes when you have headphones in? Why on
Yeah.
earth are you driving a vehicle with
Yeah.
headphones in? That makes
That's
me
insane.
so astronomically angry and it really pissed me off. And so I need to talk about it today.
So this unlocked a memory when you said that. So when my for those of you who do not know, a little bit of lore. Um, Growing up, my parents had a small business and it was a franchise. And we lived in Seattle. They had to go out to Minnesota a couple different times for training to, get ready to open up their franchise business. And I have two younger brothers. I'm the oldest. And at the time, I was 8, and my brothers were 6 and 3. So we were young. We were really little. And so my parents couldn't just bring all three of us out to Minnesota. And so for one of the times they had to go out and do all this, they flew my cousin out from California, who was, I think she was in college. I can't remember, or maybe she just graduated. I can't remember. Anyway, she was probably like close to my age now. And they said, we'll fly you out if you can come up to Seattle and stay with the kids for a week. And, we'll cover all the meals, we'll cover, tickets to go in. There was one day that we went to the aquarium and one day we went to the zoo and then, go and do stuff every single day. And it was really fun. And it was like during the summer, it was great. Um, but I'll never forget that week that she was driving us around. There was like once or twice we were in the van. My parents had a minivan for all three of us. And this minivan had a movie player, but the headphones that connected to the movie player were broken. So, in order to listen to the movie, we had to play it through like the regular car speaker
Yeah.
audio. And so, if you're the driver, it's really annoying because you can't see the TV screen, you can't see the movie, but you can hear it all. And we would watch that because it kept us quiet in the car and not bicker and fight with each other. But I look over and I'm trying to get her attention. I'm like, Allie, um, trying to get her attention. And I'll never forget, I look and I see her and she's got earbuds in her ear. I'm like, huh? That's why she can't hear me. That's why she can't understand me. And I don't know if I ever told my parents about that. And I'm pretty sure if I told them now, they'd be pissed. But also, it's like,
Yeah.
well,
It's
you're a
20
grown adult
years.
now.
Yeah.
you've clearly survived. She didn't harm you. You didn't get into an accident. But I'm like, huh?
And
What?
we're finishing up our time together today, but like, I just think it's so irresponsible. And it
Yeah.
puts everyone else at risk, not only other people on the road, but whoever's in your car.
She had three young kids under the age of
That's
10 in her car.
that's what I'm saying. It makes me so mad. I think it's so not cool. And I really think if you do this, you need to reevaluate your life. Like,
Yeah.
why are you doing that and endangering other people on the road?
I will say there'll be times when I get into an Uber and the driver will have like one AirPod
Yeah.
in like one ear. And if you have it in one ear, I kind of understand that. But then I also am kind of annoyed by that because you're still slightly distracted
Yeah.
from what you're actually supposed to be doing. It almost like reminds me of like when you wore those like little Bluetooth head earpieces and you're
Mm.
driving in the car because it was hands free. Like I don't get it. Like put it on the loudspeaker
I
or just
also
don't do it at all.
I also just think, especially in an Uber, like you're responsible for someone else's life that you don't know.
Yeah.
And you're distracted because you're yelling at someone on the phone. Like,
Yeah.
mm-mm, I don't
It's
agree
a
with it.
little it's a little crazy. I agree with you. I think it is very uncool to be in the car with earbuds in your ear at all, period, while
Yeah.
driving.
Yeah, I
Is
think
it
it's crazy.
illegal?
I don't know. In New
Let me
Jersey,
look this
being
up.
on the phone is illegal.
Is it I want to see this. Is it legal to
Drive with
drive
AirPods in.
with earbuds in? Um, oh. Okay, so in New York, according to traffic law lawyer newyork.com, you cannot wear headphones or earbuds while driving.
So everyone's against the law.
Yeah. Huh.
Really
The
quick before we end, I ordered two phone cases yesterday for a BOGO deal.
Ooh.
Look at how cute these are.
Oh,
Actually,
I
I'll
just found Ooh, okay. I found the list of states where it is illegal. So it's illegal in Alaska, Arizona, California, Colorado,
okay.
Florida, Georgia, Illinois, Louisiana, Maryland, Massachusetts, Minnesota, New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, and Washington.
Okay.
One, two, that's out of 50 states. That's insane.
Yeah, that's not safe. But really quick, here are the cases. That's
Ooh, that's
one,
perfect for summertime.
right? And then I also got this one. It's like a charcuterie board vibe.
That's like so right up your alley. I love
I
it.
know. So cute. I'm so excited. I also got this shirt. I went on a little retail therapy day yesterday. The
I
shirt
know.
from this YouTuber that I like, and it says, I don't know if you could tell.
I like books.
Yes, so
So cute.
cute. I'm gonna wear it to school.
I
I'm
love
already
that.
annoying as it is. I'll just be more annoying to my kids. But thank you for chatting with me.
Thank you for chatting with me.
I love you.
I love you so much. This was
I,
fun.
I will see you next week.
I will say, what is something that we want people to comment or message on the
Mm,
YouTube, Instagram, or Spotify for this week?
okay, let's think. If you've made it this far, comment a because that's a miracle in it of itself. Comment
Yeah.
the little music emoji, like with the little music notes, and tell us your favorite song right now.
I do need to get my playlist spot or playlists ready for spring and summer. So
Yeah.
this will like, ooh, oh, we also have the playlist for your bachelorette. So
Hmm.
I want all of like your like favorite summer party anthem, getting ready, like vibes.
Yeah. Do your
Comment those
favorite
for
like
us.
party song with the music notes.
I'm interested to see what people send
Yeah, me too.
and if people even got this far to listen to that.
Yeah. Fingers crossed.
Hope and pray. All
Okay.
right. This
Love
was super
you.
fun. I love you.
Bye.